Hey guys, happy Makeup Monday. This week is for all of you Walking Dead enthusiasts. Everyone's pretty much going zombie crazy, so I thought I would do this week's tutorial as an easy way to do zombie skin for everybody who can't get their hands on something like latex or any of that fancy movie shit. I'm talking simple, cheap, go to the grocery store zombie skin. I think I'm going to do several of these using several things that people can get store-bought. Alright, let's get started with a quick inventory of what we're going to need. Sorry, my hair's totally in my face. So we're going to need our bruise wheel, or whatever you make happen with that. You need bruise shit. We're going to need our blood, or if you want to concoct blood, I might do a tutorial later. I don't know if it's going to be involved in Makeup Monday, but I might do a tutorial of blood recipes and how you can make some homemade. Now we're going to also use gelatin. Unflavored, pure, honest to God, goes in your Jello gelatin. For all you vegans out there, sorry. You can literally get this at the grocery store. I bought this big box at the grocery store. Like, walked in, bought it, that's it. It was like $2. You need a container to mix it in, a sink or a teapot, kettle, something to produce hot water. The gelatin sets better if you mix it with hot water and let it cool. And then of course you need your various paint and makeup brushes and sponges. Of course you all know that, all two of you who watch me. The poor man's guide to zombie face. Okay, so I'm gonna take my gelatin, open it, pour it into our container. Now you can always add gelatin, but you can't subtract. So I'm gonna start off with one packet, and if I need more, then I will add more. Nice and hot. So just mix up your gelatin here until it's all dissolved. And sometimes if you put too much water or the water's hot, you have to let it sit for a minute and set up. And what you want to do is kind of spackle it on there. And as the gelatin gets stickier and sets up, you can start to build it on top of itself and layer it. If you're doing this over a hairy spot, it's not as bad as latex, but it still sucks. I recommend Vaseline, like if it's gonna go over your eyebrows, because then when you peel it off at the end of the day, it's not gonna suck. So you literally just splotch it on here. You want this really icky texture. And as it sets a little more, you can kind of get in here and start really playing with it. Build it up. Ew. Man, this has all the guys lining up. Let me tell you, walking to a bar wearing this, hey baby. Don't mind that, that's just my zombie skin. There's a point where you have to just leave it alone and be done with it. I'm at that point. And now I gotta let it dry for a few minutes. So you really need to let this set up until you can touch it. What I'm gonna do is my basic bruise wheel. And I'm gonna use a sponge first, and then I'm gonna go back with a paintbrush and give it some of the depth and detailing, because that'll give it some more intense color. But I'm gonna use a sponge and give it a base, because really it just saves us all a lot of time. It's a very long process. You can sing, make the time go by. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Look at that turtle power. Oh, vomit! Yeah, so make sure you get a good chunk of that yellow on there, because this shit is infected. Ah. And we're gonna take some of these colors and really sink them into some of these places. Like, you want your black to go into the holes, because it's gonna draw them in a little deeper. Alright, now you've Swiss cheesed yourself. What I'm gonna do is take the red and put it on some of these raised parts. And we're gonna build it up to the yellow. This just gives it a little more depth and really highlights some of these nasty pustule looking things that you're gonna get. Now we need our blood, and I'm gonna put it into some of these holes where the black is. This makes the wound look a little more fresh. This totally works if you want to do like a flesh-eating disease kind of thing too. And there, my friends, is a really nasty looking zombie rash. Check out my guns. Yeah, buddy. So make sure you subscribe. Show me to your friends, your aunt, your mom, your dog, whatever. Get on sonofapair.com to read my blog and see more disgusting pictures and examples of the kind of things that I do. But have a good day, muffins, and I will check you next Monday.